going to introduce the starting lineup for Nicaragua 2019. And Seamus, maybe I'll get you a stand. And do you need a mic stand as well? Yeah, Larry's on the list too. Okay, Carter, when you're ready.
Alright, first up we got the Lambs. On the crack when we looked at the build site, we got Ann and Paul. And Owen Mason, who secretly packed his hockey stick. The chicken dinner ticket selling machines is the Dice family. Erica, Wayne, Jordy, Quinn, Troy, and Spencer. And the all-round best person, we got Chris Clemens. Bringing wisdom and touch of class, we got Bob Colville. Life of the party, it's Selena Fagan. And cousins who carefully keep their distances from our team's stranger members, we got Georgina Renton and Ella McLeod. Imported especially for this trip from Lakeside Church, it's the Baxter family. Our traveling minstrel and wandering bard is Roger Brett. Keeping us on time and pointing in the right direction, it's our pen representatives, Larry and Doug. And happy to leave her siblings behind for 2 weeks, it's Maggie Cumming. Joining us in Nicaragua at Perry Sound today, it's Doug's grandson, Scott Thomas. Probably the most organized person on our trip is Charlotte Clark. With us in spirit, who have been a huge help through the year, it's Richie Dykstra, Duncan Cumming, John Cumming, and Melanie Fagan.
Thank you, everybody. Maggie's going to come tell us a little bit about what we're doing.
Hi, everyone. So when we go down, we're going to be doing a church build. This congregation is a church plant, which means that some of the members from the 2015 build send some of their members to start a new church in a different area of Ticuantepe. The church is currently like a sheet tin roof supported by 6 tree trunk pillars, so we'll be fixing that and making a stable structure. There are around 30 families in the congregation, and some of the families, including the pastor, are from the old church that we worked with in 2015.
If we aren't on the build site, we'll be doing many things. In the morning, we'll be doing crafts, and in the PM, we'll be doing sports. If we're not there, we'll be working at feeding centers, performing our skit at different churches, or visiting orphanages.
It's been a pleasure to work with this team through the year. I thank you for your support, everybody, of this team throughout the year. You may know that our trip was in question for perhaps 10 months of this year with the unrest in Nicaragua. And in my judgment, what you've got before you here is an act of God. This team is here because God has sustained the work, He's provided for the work, and it's for His glory and it's for His purposes. So I'm really, really excited about that. I want to tell you a few things just to praise God what happened recently. You may remember we were praying for all the passports to come through, and this was just a week ago where we as a congregation said we need this one last passport, and we have it in hand. So everyone on the stage is going. You also remember that I think a week ago we had a modestly desperate plea for a few more funds so that we could bless the congregation that we're working with. And we're going down with 8,000 Canadian 1 week later. So we really thank you for that. The scriptures teach us, everybody, that to care for the poor is to be near to the heart of God. So I thank you for your care, for your compassion. And it's an honor for this team to represent St. Andrews, and it's an honor for this team to carry the name of Christ down to Nicaragua.